assembling this acoustic wooden shell. To keep my 65-year American sweetheart sleeping well. I wired up the preamps with a steady, loving hand. A quiet, aging engineer who gave you all he planned. Now the reel of tape is snapping in the middle of the night, and I am left to suffer in this dim and amber light. The acoustic foam is peeling from the solitary wall as I listen to the echoes of our devastating fall. The heavy settling dust from off the mixing keys and beg the unforgiving silence on my aching knees. Every silver strand upon my head was earned by holding you inside this vintage sanctuary where our passion grew. You walked away without a word and left the session dead, taking all the gentle promises you ever softly said. I surrendered my entire youth to make your vocals shine, and now I'm drinking bitter sorrow like a poison faithful unto death. 65-year-old American with heavy, tired hands, who built a quiet haven for the finest woman in the lands. Now the reel-to-reel is spinning, but the music has run dry, and the shadows in the sound booth only amplify my sigh. The condenser mic is gathering a thick and lonely dust, since my silver-headed lover broke a half a century of trust. I sit behind the mixing board and watch the meters fade, thinking of the beautiful acoustic memories we made. Every patch chord is a tether to a ghost I cannot hold, in a room that suddenly feels unforgiving, dark and cold. You walked out past the amplifiers, stepping in the night, taking every single frequency that made my spirit bright. I surrendered my wild youth to keep your melodies in tune, and now I'm howling like a stray dog at a bitter, fading moon. Tragic story ends. All these heavy oak wood panels from a southern lumber yard, to build a quiet sanctuary when the outside world got hard. A 65-year-old American who lived to see you smile, hoping that our golden years would linger for a while. Now the analog condenser mic is standing in the cold, and I am just a shattered man who suddenly feels old. The silver in our hair was meant to be our crowning grace, before you walked away and left this empty, hollow space. I traced the wiring on the floorboard fighting off the bitter ghosts that circle round my head. Every glowing vintage preamp feels the chill of my despair as I reach out in the darkness for a hand that isn't there. You packed your faded denim bags and stepped into the freeze, bringing a devoted, stubborn dreamer to his knees. I traded all my wandering days to anchor by your side, and now I'm drowning helplessly beneath the rising whispering a last goodbye. Ran 1,000 miles of copper wire beneath this studio floor to make a golden sanctuary safely hidden from the roar. A 65-year-old American with heavy, tired hands who built a quiet haven for the finest woman in the land. Now the reel-to-reel, but the music has run dry, and the shadows in the sound booth only amplify my sigh. The condenser mic is gathering a thick and lonely dust since my silver-headed lover broke a half a century of trust. Thinking of the beautiful acoustic memories we made. Every patch cord is a tether to a ghost I cannot hold, in a room that suddenly feels unforgiving, dark and cold. You walked out past the amplifiers, stepping in the night, taking every single frequency that made my spirit bright. I surrendered my wild youth to keep your melodies in tune, and now I'm howling like the tragic story ends. This mixing console with my bare and calloused hands, building a velvet fortress for the greatest romance in these lands. A 65-year American who swore to be your shield, trading the loud arenas for this quiet golden field. Strum the old acoustic that you bought in '84, listening to the sorrow bouncing off the studio floor. Every silver strand of hair I have was earned by loving you. A loyal, fading rhythm section breaking cleanly right into. You packed up your leather jackets and you left the vocal booth, leaving me to face the brutal, unforgiving edge of truth. I surrendered all my freedom just to keep our music pure, and now I'm suffering a heartbreak that the decades cannot cure. So let the vintage reels keep spinning till the final tape is done. We were a tragic, beautiful disaster underneath the setting sun. I will sweep this wooden sanctuary till my very dying day, a shattered old romantic, watching all the magic slip away. I soldered every silver wire behind this heavy studio door to watch my 65-year-old American woman walk the floor. traded all my roaring days to keep our vintage sessions tight. An aging man who found his only purpose in your guiding light. Now the tape machine is sitting idle in the freezing room, and I am left to choke upon this heavy, silent gloom. The golden microphone is cold without your sweet and gentle breath, leaving me to face this sudden, agonizing kind of death. I stare across the soundproof glass into the empty vocal booth, swallowing the bitter edge of a dark and terrifying truth. Every wrinkle on my face was earned by carrying our tune. As I sit completely broken underneath a pale and fading moon, you wrapped your velvet coat around your shoulders in the gray, taking every vibrant melody and washing it away. I surrendered my entire youth to build this sacred wooden space, and now I'm haunted by the phantom of your softly aging till the very bitter end. The solitary rocker who has lost his lover and his friend. I polished every walnut speaker cabinet just to hear you sing. A 65-year-old American who offered you his everything. I tuned the old piano wires to match your gentle, quiet grace, building this acoustic fortress for my favorite fading face. Now the analog compressor golden records on the wall have lost their bright and shining gleam as I stand alone inside the wreckage of our vintage dream. I sit beside the heavy mixing console in the freezing dark, praying for a single ember to ignite our dying spark. Every silver hair upon my head is testament to how I care in this lonely wooden sanctuary that we once so gladly shared. You took the only master tape and walked into the pouring rain, leaving me to navigate a labyrinth of quiet pain. I traded in my roaming 20s just to keep our sessions true, and now I'm drowning in a silence that was tailor-made for you. So let the vacuum tubes burn out and leave me in the bitter cold. We were a beautiful disaster, growing desperately old. I will guard these quiet instruments until my time has come to pass, a solitary broken dreamer, mourning through the soundproof glass. I wired up this vintage receiver just to warm your gentle hands. A 65-year-old American who finally understands. I spent my youth collecting heavy amplifiers for our home, believing that my silver-haired companion never wished to roam. Now the studio monitors are silent in the freezing winter air, and I'm tracing every shadow of your vacant leather chair. The heavy soundproof walls can never keep the crushing grief away, since you packed your faded denim bags and left me in the grave. I dust the rusted microphone that used to capture all your sighs, searching for the lost devotion instruments until my aching heartbeat ends a broken, solitary lover mourning where the music bends.
I built this wooden soundstage for the woman of my dreams, to amplify the beauty of her 65-year gleam. An aging scarred American who played a steady bass, just to watch the studio lighting fall upon your gentle face. The analog acoustic panels echo with my tears, and I am left to reckon with the ghost of 50 years. The heavy iron tape machine has nothing left to spin, since you packed your silver lockets and you let the winter in. Watching our forgotten era tragically and slowly pass. Every vacuum tube is burning with a sad and amber hue, a cruel and bright reminder of the warmth I lost in you.
Your perfect song, and now I'm standing in the silence where your melodies belong. Betrayed by his own trust. Anchored every heavy soundboard to the sturdy iron frame, just to hear my 65-year American
American sweetheart call my name. I spent my greatest decades shielding you from every storm, a weathered, quiet shelter, keeping both our spirits warm. Now the vintage mixing console is collecting bitter dust, and I'm standing in the wreckage of a half a century of trust. The golden records on the wall reflect a lonely setting sun, watching how our masterpiece came completely undone. Shaking fingers down the fretboard of this bass, searching for the gentle contour of your softly aging face. Every flashing analog meter measures nothing but my grief in a cold and empty sanctuary, offering no relief.